Hi, this is Dan from the Kitchen Store in Cary, North Carolina, where we offer quality kitchenware, cooking classes, and culinary inspiration. And during our cooking classes, one of the most frequent questions that people ask me is, how do I cut an onion? It seems to be a problem that everybody has. And so today we're going to have a quick lesson on how to cut an onion. Well, the first thing you need to know is an onion has two ends. It has a root end and a stem end. Important to know because the root is going to maintain the integrity of the onion. The first thing we do when we cut an onion is we put it on the board, we look for the stem end, and we cut a piece off, and I call that cutting a flat. It gives us a nice flat surface, and then I flip it over and I've got a nice stable base to work with. The only time, and I mean the only time, I actually cut the root is right now, where I take my knife, put it over the top, and cut through the center, cut right down through the center of the root. So now you see two halves of the onion. Now, to peel the onion, I will just go like that, and the peel peels off nice and easily. Now there's a couple different ways to cut it, but I'll show you a way to do a nice even dice. And that is, you take your knife, a nice sharp knife is extremely important. You put your hand on top of the onion, making sure to keep your fingers away. You start the knife from the back end and move towards the front end. And you do, depending on the size of the onion, maybe 2 or 3 cuts. But the most important thing is that I have not cut through the root. So you can see that I've sliced that, but the root is still holding it together. Then I flip my onion around, and I take my knife and I pull it back, and as I pass the root, I apply pressure and I cut down to the board. So I move the knife back, apply pressure down to the board. Move the knife back, apply pressure down to the board. Move the knife back, pressure down to the board. And I continue going until I get near the end of the onion. Then I want to make sure my fingers are out of the way, so I will take my fingers and open them. So I've done a number of different cuts, but you can see that the root is still holding that onion together. I've cut it a lot of different times, but the root is what's keeping that integrity of the onion. Then the last step, it is extremely easy. All I do is I take my knife and cut forward, making sure my fingers are out of the way, and you can see that the onion starts to dice nicely and beautifully. So that's it. That's a quick lesson on how to cut an onion. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Thanks.